Alright, this is Discipline 1, day 44. I really want to address that if you're 44 days into doing something, statistically you've already given up. If you haven't already given up, then you've already begun to find systems that work for you and are efficient for you. If you found systems, then you're probably beginning to gain some momentum. Now, statistically, that momentum is not going to be anywhere near you thought it would be, especially after only 44 days. And that's my point for you today on day 44, is that there is nothing you can do to change the planet to make your huge, grandiose idea to become that multi-billionaire in a day, a week, or even, in this case, a month and a half. A little bit under a month and a half. And that's what I'm really wanting to speak to you today is if you followed it through for 44 days, it's now the place where you start needing to learn patience. It does take time. It isn't this glorious roller coaster that everyone likes to talk about. It's a lot of, okay, do the same things over and over and over and over again, and hopefully you get that one extra subscribe, or hopefully you get that one extra sale. Excuse me. I'm really wanting you to understand that it takes patience, that you have to understand how the process goes, and this is now you understanding it, and you've got to do it firsthand. You're going to feel a little lost. You're going to feel like you don't know what you're doing. You're going to feel like an idiot sometimes. I hear that the most from entrepreneurs, especially when they're still in their first 90 days. They feel like a failure already, when reality is they haven't even begun in the marketplace. I mean, sure, they've begun for themselves, but they haven't begun in the marketplace. Most of the marketplace doesn't even know they exist, so they can't have a genuine feedback yet. And so I'm wanting to, I guess, title this as patience, even though I've covered a lot of different items. Because patience, if you're doing the right thing, it's going to pay off. So you have to have the patience and just continue doing the right thing. And don't decide it's the wrong thing after only 44 days. If you've been trying to create a masterpiece and you've only had 44 days, well, maybe your masterpiece won't be appreciated until a couple days after you've passed away and the whole world suddenly finds out about you. Don't suggesting suicide, and I'm not saying that. I'm just stating that you have to be patient. You have to understand that you're not going to get instant satisfaction. I'll see you guys tomorrow.